Okay, now let's read out question number 8. If a certain sum of money which earns 8100 as the interest and the rate is 4.5% per annum over a period of time, how much interest will it earn if the rate is 5.5% over the same period of time? Now let's check the solution. So we first again begin with the box. The rate 4.5 and rate 5.5%. The interest is rupees 8100 and we have to find the second part of interest at rate 5.5%. Now we have to find out which variation it is. Now, as I told you, where money is involved, it's always a direct variation question. Still, if you have more rate of interest, you will earn more money. So it's a direct variation or direct proportion. Cross multiply. 4.5 into x is 8100 into 5.5, keeping x on one side, shifting it to the other side. Do the cutting part and then the value of x is 9900. So we can say that therefore 9900 interest will be earned if the rate of interest is 5.5%. Now after 8th question, I am directly moving on to question number 11. This is 9 and 10 is quite simple. You have to divide the money in the given ratios and you have to keep one thing in your mind that, let's check this. One thing in your mind that when you have to divide a money in the given ratios, you can either go with the X method or direct method. You add up this first method, you just take the first part, the ratio of the first part upon the total of the ratios, adding all the ratios and multiply with what you want to divide. It can be money or it can be any other thing. So similarly, we find the second part as well as the third part. The second method is we use X method, where we take the values of A, B and C as 3x, 4x and 5x, adding all the X terms equal to the total money or total value, and then getting the value of x and then finding out the first part, second part as well as the third part. But we'll just check one more thing, that if we have to divide a money but the given ratio is in fractional form, so you have to keep in your mind that ratio should always be a whole number. If it's given in decimal, make it fraction, and if it is a fraction, you have to convert it to a whole number. Now how do we do that? Mixed fractions you change to improper, finding out the LCM. Then multiply each fraction by the LCM and your ratio will be converted into a whole number. And then you can either go for the X method or the direct method, like first part, first ratio upon total of the ratios multiplied with whatever you want to divide. Similarly, you can find the first part, second part as well as the third part. Using the same method, you can go for question number 9 and 10. Now moving on to number 11. This is the money which you have to divide in such a way to A, B and C that 2 times A is equal to 3 times B is equal to 4 times C. Let's check the solution now. Okay, money to be divided 4160, A, B and C. 2 times A is equal to 3 times B is equal to 4 times C. So let 2 times A, which is equal to 3 times B, which is equal to 4 times C, be x, which means each value, that is twice A is also x, thrice B is also x and 4 times C is also x. To find the value of A, it's x on 2. To find the value of B, it's x on 3. And to find the value of C, it's x on 4. Now the ratio between A, B and C is in fractional form. We'll again use the LCM method, finding out the LCM and multiplying each ratio by the LCM. We get 6x, ratio 4x, ratio 3x, cutting down x, and the ratio is 6, ratio 4, ratio 3. Now I'm using the direct method, that A gets the ratio of A upon the total of the ratios multiplied with the money we want to divide, that's rupees 1920. B gets the B ratio upon total of the ratio multiplied with the money, that's rupees 1280. And C gets the ratio of C upon the total of the ratio multiplied with 4160, which is rupees 960. Now let's check question number 12. There are 3 numbers and the ratios is given 2, 3 and 5, and exact value of B is given. You have to find the exact value of A and C. So let's start the solution. A ratio B ratio C, 2 ratio 3 ratio 5. The value of B is 4.20. So let A ratio B ratio C be 2x, 3x and 5x. Now this 4.20 is the value of B and this is the ratio of 5. So we can say that 3 times x is equal to 4.20. Find the value of x, 4.20 upon 3, do the cutting. The value of x is 1.40. Now we have to find A and C. A is 2x, that means 2 multiplied with the value of x, which is 2.80. And C is 5x, which is 5 into the value of x, which is 7.00. Now I'm directly moving on to question number 14. A ratio B is 2 ratio 3 and B ratio C is 4 ratio 5. You have to find the ratio between all the 3 terms together. And after that, you have to divide the money. Dividing the money to A, B and C will be quite simple. Let's check the solution now. Okay. A ratio B, 2 by 3, 2 ratio 3, B ratio C, 4 ratio 5. Now, ratio is another form of division. So, let it be A upon B multiplied by the second ratio, that's B upon C. Similarly, the ratios 2 upon 3 will be multiplied with 4 by 5. B and B gets cancelled. So, A into 1 is A, 1 into C is C. 2 into 4 is 8, 3 into 5 is 15. That means the value of A is 8 and the value of C is 15. How to find the value of B? To find the value of B, there are two values of B. One is 3 here and the other one is 4. Multiply both the values and the value of B is 12. Therefore, we can say that A ratio B ratio C is 8 ratio 12 ratio 15. Now to divide the money, we will be using the same simple method. To find the value of A, it's the ratio of A upon total of the ratio multiplied with the money. B ratio upon total of the ratio multiplied with money. C ratio upon total ratio multiplied with the money. That's 600, 900 and 1125. Now let's move on to question number 18. The rest of the questions which I am not doing beta, they are all similar to what we have already done. A purse contains 10 rupee, 5 rupee and 2 rupee coin, and the coins are in the ratio of, number of the coins are in the ratio of 2 ratio 5 ratio 7. The total value of all the coins is that the total money is rupees 236. You have to find the number of coins of each type. Let's check now. So, denominations of coin in the purse 10, 5 and 2, and ratio of the coins of 10, 5 and 2 is 2 ratio 5 ratio 7. Let the number of coins of 10, 5 and 2 be, like 10 का ratio 2 है, let it be 2x, 5 का ratio is 5, so let it be 5x, and 2 का ratio is 7, so let it be 7x. So now that was the number of coins. Now what is the value? Value of 10 rupee coin. The value of 10 rupee coin is 2x. In total 10 into 2x is 20x. Value of 5 rupee coin is 5x. 5 into 5 is 25x. And value of 2 is 7x. That's 2 into 7x, which is 14x. Now the total value is given as 236 rupees. So adding all, that is 20x plus 25x plus 14x is 236, and the value of x you get as 4. So now the number of coins of 10 is 2x, that's 2 into 4, 8. This is the number. So do not write the unit rupees. If they ask you the value, then we'll write the unit. Number of 5 rupee coin 5x, 5 into 4 that's 20, and number of 2 rupees coin is 7x, which is 28. And now for the last question. The cost of making an article is divided into material, labor and wastage, which is in the ratio 1 by 2, 2 and 1 by 2. And the material cost is 11 rupees and 25 paisa. You have to find the cost of the article. So writing down the value. The ratio is not in a whole number form. So we find out the LCM and convert it to a whole number form. And then the cost of material is 11 rupees 25 paisa. Change the ratio is like first material is 3x. Then labor is 4x and the wastage is 1x. And this material and 3x, this is same only. So 3x is equal to 11.25. The value of x is 3.75. So using the value of x, we'll find the cost of labor and the cost of wastage, which is 4x and x. And that is rupees 15.00 you can write, or you can also write rupees 15 and rupees 3.75. Now actually we have to find the cost of the article. So the cost of the article is actually the cost of material plus the cost of labor plus the cost of wastage, adding all the three, and that comes as rupees 30, or you can say rupees 30.00. With this we finish the chapter. Thank you, beta.